And now second down.
Brings up second and goal. That's it. At the Falcons' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. This is Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 7-0. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard run. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 48-yard line.
On second down now, Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
That QB's trash. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
On fourth down, Freeman. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On play action, it's Murray. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Check. 58. 58 to Mike. 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, tight.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
What we got? Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 31 yards there and a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Run for Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ready. Hey, Mike, 58, right there. Yo.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready? I'm going back to you.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Being chased out left. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Pollard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Freeman. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go.
On third down, Freeman. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Be ready, be ready.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Pollard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Let's get off the field.
On 4th down, Freeman. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Buddy up. 58, come on. 50.
Now Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's got Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now Pollard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a give, right side. Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
First down, a run with Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Pollard, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Freeman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Freeman. Looking left side, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Atlanta.
throwing on first down. Freeman. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.